His kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Out to kick is Janikowski. This is fielded at the goal line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They run once more with McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just went awry there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Taking it about the 36. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Now a handoff here to his running back. Finding room to the 20 and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Time running out here on the play clock. Play clock down to 0, and that's going to be a delay. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Just beating the play clock, Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On third down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Another carry now for Gurley. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Todd Gurley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out to kick is Janikowski. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Travis Benjamin, 41 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. This one taken from the 7. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. Second down and 4. The play clock's running down. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
On second down, here's Smith. It's brought in left side by Tate. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now it's Smith off the bootleg. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And his throw here's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now Smith. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On first down, Smith. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Second and 10, Smith again. And this is caught inside the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more.
And the Raiders have got him. Cliff Averill. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Here's Smith. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Champ Bailey. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Now Forbath for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And he is knocked down from the side. And now here comes Kansas City. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Throw left side complete. It's Tate. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the pistol, it's Gurley. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it. But, listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, Plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I go ahead and punt the football myself.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're running with Gurley. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now McKinnon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. To throw, Kaepernick. He finds Ross, right side, it's complete. The 20. All the way in. Touchdown, Oakland.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Forbath out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. And Rudolph has it left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. On first down, it's Gurley. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action. It's Smith. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 2-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Here comes a 20th carry for Gurley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. Champ Bailey able to run him down for a loss of a yard. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack in the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Returning it, John Ross. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Eluding the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Kaepernick to throw. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
To throw is Kaepernick. A dump down to McKinnon. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Six yards to go here on 2nd down. Now Smith. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Smith is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, David Harris. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. A very solid gain of 27. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
Got an open man. It's a noon one. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Kaepernick now to throw. Flushed out right. Anunwa's got it. Complete. Give him 30 yards there.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Here's McKinnon. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. So now it all rests on the foot of Kai Forbath. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And a late score here in this one. And with the lead, no chance of a return spoiling this one here on the PAT. It is up and through, and there is your final margin of victory. Is on the final play, they win it by a touchdown. Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that. What you missed is me going to the concession stand outside of your eyesight and getting it done that way. Look, I mean, they were serving the good stuff. I had to do it.
Oh, man, but you're svelte, in good shape, but yeah, you cheated a little bit. We'll let it slide.
I appreciate that. Always a pleasure to work with you.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from MetLife Stadium.
Like the way it sounds, Frody? Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, fire like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage. Two. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that my mommy. I will never give my heart to a I can just make a dance that goes with this song.